Yeah, if you're looking to finish off your infinite climb, this Galactus Destroyer deck is actually the #1 deck right now from 90 to infinite when it comes to cube rate, according to Untapped, which I was actually really happy to see because I already wanted to play a goblin mode deck. I have an old video that's getting a bunch of views right now. Well, not a bunch, but like for an old video, it's like people clearly want to see some hobgoblin and green goblin action. And I was like, this is really the #1 deck right now for that last push to infinite. So that was kind of shocking. We've actually played this deck fairly recently, I remember, because we were remarking about Spider-Woman and how it's like insane to see Spider-Woman in an actual good deck. For the record, I think you could cut this and probably improve this deck with a different card. I don't actually know exactly what it'd be. I don't even think it needs to be a 5-cost card. I just rarely ever found moments to play this. Like, yeah, theoretically, you know, send some goblins over, debuff them or whatever, but she's just not ultimately that efficient. Of course, if you're working on a budget, which this deck is, honestly, you know, running a lot of easier to acquire cards, on average, you know, there's still like Galactus in here. Negasonic, I guess, is actually even pretty achievable these days. Maybe Selene. She's not actually even Selene Series 3. Yeah, this is kind of a more budget deck in the scheme of things. So like Spider-Woman definitely lines up there, but just a card you could certainly swap out. So anyway, game plan here is classic Galactus, right? Get some Galactus action early thanks to either Electro or Wave. Or just, you know, brute force your Galactus with some hobgoblins where they cannot stop your Galactus, especially if Selene gives them that extra debuff. That can go really far. Or just sneak your way through with, you know, Daredevil or maybe even a Nebula to kind of push them away from your Galactus location. And then follow up on the Galactus with stuff like Destroyer, theoretically Spider-Woman, but like I said, and even Negasonic can be a pretty cool follow-up sometimes too. And that will win you some games. It sort of surprises me because I'm like, how does this deck win games? It's so transparent. It's so obvious. Like, it is signaling Galactus so freaking hard. But it does. Even post Infinite, where I played this, I still went 7-4 with this one, up 7 cubes. Like, I got plenty of Galactuses off. It's still, you know, sometimes they just can't stop it. Sometimes it seems to surprise people, but it just works. And like the Destroyer is such an old school honest follow-up compared to something like Null, but sometimes this connects. And don't sleep on the fact that you can win games like Galactus too. You know, just send some goblins over, play a Destroyer. Like, that can actually win too, because he can kind of just solo spots or play him alongside a Nebula or Electro or whatever. And that can be enough. So all in all, kind of a weird deck to be the #1 spot. I can't believe this is so successful for people pushing to infinite, but yet it is. It works. It gets there. And if you want to see some fun, silly hobgoblins for a relatively affordable deck, then boy, you're in luck. That's exactly what you're going to get in this video. Ooh, I love Selene. Selene left is actually totally great too. So this sets up for a pretty big hobgoblin Galactus. I still can't believe that Spider-Woman is the best card in this list, by the way, guys. Like, I have to believe if somebody refined this, you could trade out the Spider-Woman for a better card, but I don't know. I'm not going to be the guy. Don't ask me to do it. It's not my job. I just have to imagine there's a better option, though. So I think Galactus left currently feels like the right place to go, but right now it's going to have to be a pretty honest route if we want to go there. Let's turn off Raft because I'm really not worried at all about Muir Island, right? We just could not care less about Muir Island. So since we don't have an Electro or a Wave here, I think we're certainly just going to go like Magic, Negasonic, and Namorita is not exactly the biggest Raft play ever, but it's cool nonetheless. Negasonic on 4. You know, I never played Namorita with Namora. I need like a full-on solo deck. I don't think I ever did that. We played Namorita in like a good deck. Oh, this is Arishem, by the way. I didn't even realize. I need to do that, by the way. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Namora deck. I haven't played a Namora deck. Oh, I was gonna do a video on my game tomorrow. It's been like 2 weeks almost. Well, maybe sometime soon. I'm gonna write that on my list though. Snap Namora deck. Yeah, I think Hobgoblin left for sure. Like, really put him behind here. They're playing to Shuri this turn, presumably, anyway. So, like, this really puts them behind. We're going to have, like, a 17-point swing here. I don't know how they pull that back in one turn when Vormir's not even potentially going to be deactivated yet. You imagine that Shuri's going to play, like, a fairly big guy. If they're, I mean, don't have to because it's Arishem, but They might only put something, you know, to throw into Vormir. We'd still have it usually, but if they don't, oh, they actually went for the skill in Vormir, which is bad news, because now they're gonna have an actual card that sticks. Not much of one though, to be honest. At least only 1 point is okay. I mean, you still expect this to hold, right? I don't know. 16-point swing is huge. Onslaught's super big, but I also have priorities, so this is going to end the game. If we don't survive, we will lose if they have a big enough card somehow. You know, they just rip like a Giganto or something, I guess, out of Morlock, will win the game. If they play a Giganto, by the way, I'm gonna be tilted. Extra tilted that I called it, but annoyed that they had like the perfect card for it, you know? They could even play a 7-cost card too here, but they won't. And none of them are big enough, right? Like Weapon H and all those. Not big enough, I don't think. I mean, 6-cost as well, Blob or whatever, you know. There's more options than just Giganto, but not a lot. Like, it's really kind of 15 points without a Morlock, I guess. Because, well, a tie would be fine, though. I don't know. I'd take a tie. We're very behind otherwise. So, what's that final card? Let's see. It is a Giganto. What is it? Let's see. What is it? 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 I'm so nervous. What is it? 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 It actually was the Blob, but it wasn't big enough, dude. It was debuffed by Celine, which actually made the difference, man. It went for 8 and 8, which was 16, which was the number that mattered, right? Because they would have been at 16, which is really 5, 6, but Adam Warlock, a tie is not winning, so he would have ticked up 1 extra point and they would have won 7-6 if not for the -3 from freaking Celine. So like, she actually contributed 6 points here total, which is amazing. Wins us the game straight up, dude. That was scary to see that Blob. Dang, dude. Dang. All right, Nebula left. Yeah, I actually like encouraging the opponent to play there because I'm pretty good when we ramp. You know, we probably utilize our ramp far more effectively than the opponent, so nudging them a little bit, right, makes sense, I think. On that note, let's go Green Goblin right and hope that holds for Galactus. They don't go left at all. Rude, man. I guess Raft, although not ideal for us technically, is like kind of nudging opponents away from my Galactus locations, you know? Hub is fine. Hub's not a problem. Yeah, we'll go Daredevil. I will not be able to play Galactus next turn, but I could rip a Hobgoblin. Could rip a Negasonic. They are letting my Nebula go mad, man. So Jeff Boomerang. Okay, no Galactus yet for the Boomerang, so that's kind of good news. I guess, though, if I draw it, it will... Hey, there's the Hobgoblin we were talking about. Yeah, let's just load it up, man. Now, this could be a bounce deck, right? It seems like it is, in fact. I'm sure they're going to be able to bounce these goblins. But maybe if we time the bounce right, it's okay. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, just Galactus while they're bouncing, and it's just like a beast left behind. Toxin, I guess, could be kind of too big, maybe, but... In other words, I think there's still opportunity from that. But bounce is definitely a risk to the goblin path. I don't really have another path, though. That's all we got. I mean, I guess even mid, though, could get abandoned enough that Galactus, like, gets a surprise steal mid. Oh, also, did they lock up here, or are they bouncing already? Wow, leader, but there's nowhere to copy it because... It's the greatest thing that's ever happened. Oh my god, dude. I'm so pumped, dude. That is so great. So now you really have to trust Destroyer, right? We can even put Negasonic in first, I guess, and then Destroyer. I mean, frankly, depending on this Daredevil, like even a Galactus mid might still have worked. Like if they, if they moved the Nightcrawler or whatever. So I have priorities. So Negasonic here is actually legit amazing. That's perfect. We'll eat this thing because he's a really nice big threat. Opponent's deck, by the way, is really cool. Professor X Thing, Jeff, Nightcrawler, Iceman. Like, was that Boomerang a random card? I thought that was a played card, but maybe that came after Hub. I didn't even realize. I mean, I guess this Destroyer just has to hold, right? I don't even think it's crazy to play Destroyer mid for the record, but I think it's probably also fine left. I don't know. Feels like we're way ahead, right? Professor Xing the like leader, like that's such a crazy, like, man, the Wrath giving you leader, but it doesn't do anything because your side's too full. You can't summon it. Like, what a great role. Nebula's been important in this game, by the way, for priority, you know? Like, getting that early priority off Nebula was actually a big deal. They are going crazy hard left still. Like, do they really have the points to beat a Destroyer? I just can't imagine what it would be. I mean, this deck's doing something a little spicier than normal for sure, but it's pretty big. I mean, it's not bad.
I'm Spider-Man.
But not enough, man. And we could have indeed just won mid with Destroyer as well. Like I said, you know, you don't want to give up all those points you've accumulated, so it feels weird, but like surprise factor sometimes has value, right? So I don't think you'd totally write it off. Okay, big old buffs to everybody but Galactus, exactly as we wanted. Wrath, by the way, is just the worst feature location for us today. Completely irrelevant to us. Generally helps the opponent way more. Nico 2x on the Agony is actually nuts. And Wakandan Embassy, that is a 12 power Nico already, man. Is this a joke? Get real, dude. I guess we're gonna aim for a Galactus left because they're gonna want to play the Asgard and the Raft, right? Oh my god, this Nico is 18 points? Bro. That is actually so insane to hit the turn 1 2x Nico with all of that, or I guess turn 2, but all that stuff lined up is really quite insane. I suppose we might as well turn off their ability to draw a card. Oh, Electro, you idiot. I mean, yeah, I guess you Daredevil, right? You just have the Galactus read this way always. You know if it's gonna take or not, so I think that's fine. Like, it's definitely going to show the opponent what's up too, and we're going to lose priority, but now we just know 100% is he going to connect or not, right? So, like, you know, they might give up left. It might be a surprise steal left because they may just not have enough flexibility here to cover left and mid. Could be a scenario. I mean, frankly, I kind of expect them to, but I don't know. As I see the discard stuff, it does look like maybe they have a more forced line here. Sometimes decks with like more combo-y elements, you know, they're trying to buff the Dakin a bunch and got the Nico instead. Bullseye. I guess, let's see. So Dakin's gonna be 8 points. I mean, Bullseye, I really only have 2 targets, so Bullseye seems less intimidating, right? Because Dakin at least is 8 points. Bullseye's probably 6, really, right? I think you just go here. I mean, I think Destroyer will hold, right? I think this is totally fine. And yeah, indeed, like we said, more combo elements just did not have enough flexibility to cover either spot, frankly, which is kind of nice. I don't think there's a world where this is ever better. It just seems way more susceptible. Same with this kind of line, like anything here, you know. I don't expect them to have like a Shang-Chi, so I'm just going to rip the Destroyer. Even a Shadow King's not a problem, right? I don't know what deck's putting out 20 points here normally. Honestly, Shang-Chi would only barely win anyway. Black Panther is actually pretty great. Way more points than I expected, frankly, but all good. All good. It's always these two, by the way. It's cool, man. I wanted to make this my thumbnail today, so it's funny that every win is these two guys. It's just like, that's the line constantly. Ooh, Sandcastle, huh? I mean, with Electro, you know, we can get around that. It's definitely doable still. Galactus early. Ooh, early Electro. Okay, yeah, why not? Maybe Galactus left, actually. I don't know, let's just leave our options open. Aranya moves stuff to the right is what I'm thinking about. Galactus left, so like a big buff thing would never be left with Aranya, so thinking leaving them both open though is really just the magic option here. Okay, so that makes me think they're gonna do like a multiple man type thing. So we're I mean, left technically still fine. Hey, their guidance got more expensive. That's pretty cool. I guess yeah, I guess you still go magic. I don't really want to turn that off though. Like, Utopia is actually probably more useful to turn off because I'm sure they have a lot of cards. Well, including the guy, actually. It's just back to its normal cost. Does this Galactus resolve left with a Hobgoblin? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We got to try, I think. I don't... They played the Penny with the Aranya, which I find so strange, because normally you want to hit the Penny with your Spider, but I guess like they're going to play multiple man or Torch or whoever and do it that way instead, right? So that kind of explains it. No, maybe they're still playing it left? I don't know. No, that's a different border than Pennies. That's a different card, I guess. What's this one going to be? Oh, it's a Cosmo. Okay, that's bad news. That's the last thing on Earth I wanted to see, so okay. Great. We can still go Hobgoblin mid and like Destroyer left. Or maybe we even just go Hobgoblin right. Why not? I don't know. Let's do it. Maybe we even mess up their guy. No, actually that would go mid, right? Their guy would always go mid. So maybe we do this mid indeed. I don't know. I kind of wanted to go for 2 strong spots. What? No, dude. The Aranya wants to put a card mid, so I'm thinking, you know, Hobgoblin with the merge would make more sense there. But now I'm scared because, like, is this going to be enough, you know? Like, does the Hobgoblin hold? I guess you still probably go left. This crazy bug with that weird... Like, what is that from? You guys told me it's from, like, Lasher or Scorpion or something. That green goop shows up. I just don't understand it at all. I don't know. I mean, honestly, this is not bad. We're up by 10, 9, and 10. That's a lot of points to make up on a Sandcastle game, you know? Sandcastle, by the way, does overwrite Limbo if you're thinking about that interaction. It does indeed overwrite Limbo, so... Speaking of which, did I play the Magic instead of the Daredevil? I don't think that's ever right. My instincts were to do that, but I don't think that's ever right. Only ever right if the opponent plays a Nocturne, which I wasn't expecting, so I don't know. I don't think that's right, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty good about this, honestly. Like, they don't have a lot of space or time here to interact. I don't know what they're planning to do. Web Sling. I think maybe they don't know the game's about to end. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a weird little, like, it kind of might look like Limbo overwrites it, but, you know, this one is just saying, like, there is a turn 7 available, right? This one is saying, like, you know, this is an active element. The game is about to end, you know, so... This has always been intuitive to me, but I could understand the confusion as well. All right, Electro Spider-Woman, the Dream. Celine is pretty solid, actually. Good Green Goblin hit, but you don't want to play Green Goblin left, so... I guess you go, like, Green Goblin... maybe right? Not right, okay. Green Goblin mid it is. Do you go Electro right? Do we have a way to win if we go Galactus right? Kind of, right? Technically, because of, well, no, Spider-Woman's not really a way. No, man, Brood, okay. I guess Galactus goes mid this game, no problem. I mean, now we can just Magic, right, though? If we're certain mid is the place, you know. Could Magic, or you could still just go for the Electro, I guess. For the record, I don't actually think it matters that he gets destroyed typically. We're only ever really playing 1 card per turn anyway, so maybe we just take the 5 points here. I think it would be sort of silly to force it, or we could just destroy him anyway, right? Like, there's multiple options on that. Raft, Raft is no good. Galactus is no good. Spider-Woman's, honestly, no good. Maybe you just rip the Hobgoblin here and hope to top deck that Galactus. They might fill out here, though. I wouldn't be shocked. They do not. I thought they might go for the Raft with 2 cards here, especially when you know you're getting Goblin to mid, man. Unfortunately, Green Goblin does get a buff here, but I have a what, 4-point lead? So Galactus would be a 10-point. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, we're screwed. I only have a 6-point. No, negative 2 point. Oh, bro, we drew the Galactus. No. No, obviously this doesn't work. Obviously we lose, but we'll ship it anyway, because who cares? It's funny. Double Surfer was really the kind of perfect answer. Nocturne is shockingly close to being too small, by the way. Man, I think it's really cool that in Smart they went for the Surfers early, by the way. Like, really heads up play, right? Like, they knew what was happening and just... they would have potentially lost this game if they didn't, frankly. So, super smart to play out of order, keeping your head on a swivel as you will, and just pulling it out there. All right, Nebula. We don't care about you left for sure. Hobgoblins, we Goblins definitely don't want to go left either. Wingbeat makes me think maybe Zombie Galacti, which Galactus could definitely be good against. No question there. Magic left. That might be helpful in case they have like a Gwyn pool or something, you know. Just turn that off. We don't really benefit, so let's not let them benefit, you know. Even Surge. Yeah, there's green. Zombie Galacti indeed. Okay. Lemurium. It's fine actually, as long as we get there by turn 4, which we will. Electro could also go left. It's kind of on a weird time frame here, but I want to get that Valhalla turned off 100%. So, I mean, we can still play the Electro and then just maybe Galactus mid already. Is that too early though? Maybe not. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Like, it depends on, you know, available. Well, number one, like right now, if they're relying on the Limbo, they may not even be able to play the, like, you kind of want to go Galactus on 6 to really, nice, the Gwynpool indeed we turned off as we hoped. Mr. Fantastic, I guess that could be a way to get Galactus down early. Big Zombie Galacti. I mean, if this Galactus hits, which we'll know from Daredevil, then like Negasonic is a very good answer, as is Destroyer. It depends on how many green dudes are mid, though. Like, if they play a couple green dudes mid right now, number one, Galactus. Well, we have priority, so Galactus would work, but he may set us up for failure, right? No dudes mid. So, I mean, you gotta rip Galactus now, then, because they're just not gonna have time to, you know, like, they can't play a dude and a Zombie Galacti. Like, it's just gonna be a big dude. They can play multiple dudes, so I think you go Destroyer Negasonic, because even if Galactus, Zombie Galacti is 6 here, he's alone. He can't be big enough to beat Destroyer. And then if he's not alone, you know, like, Destroyer's gonna hold here. This is fine. Like, if they play, you know, if they decide to play 3 or 4 cards or whatever that aren't Zombie Galacti, then Destroyer's big enough. And Destroyer holds. Yeah, that's exactly right. 11. I mean, in this particular instance, of course, Negasonic also would have been fine, but this covers against both, you're saying, right? Like, this beats Zombie Galacti, and just in case they have, like, 2 or 3 random dudes that Negasonic somehow exposes you to, they play a tiny guy, and then a card buff by 6, and it's like, oh god, we lose. That sort of thing. So, yeah. Good clean win, man. Didn't even really need the Daredevil on that one, but never hurts, I guess. All right, Asgard. I mean, I guess Nebula really wants to go away from Asgard, eh? We want to play there, so let's do that. What do we want to do? Wave into Hobgoblin? Is that interesting? No, that's not interesting at all. I love Nebula, by the way. I think Nebula is a really cool, really balanced, really fun card. Like, Nebula is actually a fantastic Marvel Snap card design, right? Like, really plays to Marvel Snap, you know, interest around the locations, like... It gives a lot of power to your opponent, which is cool. You can, like, nudge them, but, you know, doesn't feel unfair or anything. It's just a really cool card around the board. Like, that's awesome. Do we go Electro Hobgoblin, I guess? Maybe. The problem you're gonna hit is opponent wants to play. I mean, I guess it's no problem if they want to play in compound. Like, you would still expect the Galactus to connect because Hobgoblin's gonna be... Ooh! Oh, man, we have so many insane hits off Gladiator. Well, not that. We have 2 insane hits, I guess. Even Selene would have been good, though, and Magic would have also... Oh, my god, we drew the Galactus. Okay. Well, Hobgoblin's great news. Like, they're only gonna have 3 spots available mid. I will maybe have priority. That's Selene. That's actually cool for my Green Goblin in a way. They also just have only 1 spot remaining here. And I do have priority, importantly, which is really, really nice, because now Galactus is guaranteed to resolve. Otherwise, he would not be guaranteed to resolve, which would be very scary. Opponent has Snap, though, which is kind of crazy here. I don't know what the plan is. What was the Snap about, I wonder? What do they have here? Starbrand. Oh, he is very large, I'm not gonna lie, but I only need 3 points, so... Not large enough, unfortunately. Definitely not large enough. It's certainly cool seeing these guys together. Thanks for playing it out, opponent, I guess. What is their deck, by the way? Starbrand, Gladiator, Baron, Zemo. It's just like a big 3-drop, guys. Just like max 3-drop points. I don't know. I wish I could have seen more of that deck. It looked really interesting. I don't know. Okay, Spider-Woman. Yeah, you're there, Spider-Woman. I've never put Spider-Woman on a thumbnail in my life, and I don't think that's gonna change today. I'm sorry to say. Probably gonna do Galactus Destroyer. I just don't know what I'd combine her with, you know? It's hard. Put her face on Galactus doesn't work. Selene Spider-Woman, I mean, I don't know. The Selene thumbnails aren't actually as popular as some of you might think. The particular sort of you love the that brand of thumbnail, let's say, but they don't actually really perform. Usually the best performing thumbnails are just the like sickest looking combos, you know? Anything that looks like extra cool. So Galactus Destroyer type stuff, big, awesome, scary dudes, or crazy visualizations of stuff. I mean, Galactus is already kind of dead for us without a Hobgoblin line, which, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure that's gonna win the game. Like, Hobgoblin's just so stuck already. I don't know. So we might have to win this one organically is my point, which is really tough for us. I think that's going to be very challenging. White Queen gives them either a Spider-Woman or a Hobgoblin. They could certainly send their Hobgoblin mid to totally shut off a Galactus. Oh, Galactus is here. Shame he's, like we said, totally dead. I don't really know, like, I don't know, Hobgoblin Techno-Organic Virus is like, well, okay, it's just more points. Like, this cable's already so big. They went Techno right with a Nebula, and then they played a Copycat, which is gonna be a Green Goblin. That's a funny way to waste the Negasonic. I mean, they still kind of lose their, you know, their 3/5 either way, but that's just amusing, I guess. I don't really ever think Galactus connects here. Maybe there's a world with like Selene that's a little better. I don't really see that either though, to be honest. Like, you're still just at -11. You can't like play both these together or anything. Actually, you know what? With Wave, you actually kind of could play both those together. But then you're just making a weird turn here with like Spider-Woman, maybe. With Wave on turn 8, with Titan, oh, actually, does Titan work on top of Wave, though? I don't think it does. I think you have to have Electro for that, which means still wouldn't really work. I don't think Titan stacks on top of Wave, right? I think it's just set to 4. Cost a maximum of 4. Yeah, I don't think it works that way. So if you go for the Hobgoblin, then you're like kind of cooked, right? Like, it doesn't, like, Electro, obviously you can't play 2 cards anyway, so that doesn't really help you. I just don't think Galactus works then, is the takeaway here. How do you win with Galactus at all? I actually don't know how you win this game in any fashion. Early Legion, does that win us the game? No, opponent's a little too strong from the Techno here, right? Like, we're close. Kind of a couple points off, but yeah, I think this one was sort of doomed anyway. It does show him at 3 right now. Maybe Titan does work. Oh, that's actually just because there's 3 Titans now, though. That's not because Titan resolved after Wave, right? That's just because of Legion. I mean, this would have been a 17-point swing. Like, it's not impossible. I mean, it is impossible if Limbo gets turned off, right? But I don't know. It could have almost been the thing. All right, Tinkerer's Workshop did nothing for us. Marrow, a little spooky. Space Throne. Galactus belongs on the throne, guys. What do they even put there? They want to put like a Phantom X there, maybe? I have so many options. I have goblins. Like, just give me Green Goblin one time. Selene is not a Green Goblin. I think I want to leave that for the goblins, right? I don't really need Wave yet. I don't really even technically need Electro yet, unless I draw exactly Hobgoblin, which I guess I would be annoyed, frankly, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Daredevil gives us a lot of info. Oh, ah! Oh, we did it. Okay. All right. Captain Marvel's gonna go over here. I don't even really need like Selene, to be honest, after the goblins already played. What the heck do I even play next turn? I'm probably gonna maybe sort of kind of end up with priority, so Negasonic might be good for the Daredevil. return late and the opponent just ripped the Phantom X. Now, the crazy thing is I can actually play Destroyer to reopen that space. That's kind of spicy. I don't know if it's good, but if I played Destroyer right, then I could play like Spider-Woman mid. I just need to draw these freaking cards in time, right? Like I need Destroyer essentially this turn. Demon, we can destroy the Carnage here, I guess. I mean, don't really want to do anything else, right? So I think that's fine. Destroyer. 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 Destroy the opponent, boss. Destroyer. Oh, why did I say destroy the Carnage? Like, obviously that's gonna be the Blade. Bro, I'm dumb. Destroyer. Bro, Green Goblin got lit up. Destroy. Oh my god, it might actually happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I even still win right, though, is the question, right? Maybe, man, is it crazy to go over here? Because you're just so behind over here. You're 19-6 versus, you know, I mean, I guess to be fair, they don't have a lot of space here, but I'm really at 9 plus 18 is like 27. I don't know, man. I think you go left. Oh, that's fine. Like, oh, well, not actually that great, I guess. Never mind. Shadow King, that's totally fine. Okay. Bro. I'm only up by 5 freaking points. Oh, it actually happened. I'm only up by 5 points. No! Wait, they're just passing? Wait, what? They only had 1 card in hand.
Victory.
What was their last card in hand? I actually manifested destiny. What was their last card in hand? What did they just not want to play at all? Oh my god, dude. What? This can't be a bot. Number one, like the deck, bots don't play this deck, and post infinite. We're not supposed to have bots. I mean, who knows if that's really true? That's what they say, but like, you know. I gotta look up Phantom X decks, dude, to see what the heck is getting played. Untapped load, man. Phantom X, I gotta see what they could have top decked that was just a bad draw, right? Moira, Nico, definitely wouldn't have been Gambit. This deck didn't have an Angel. Bucky. There's nothing that's like risky other than the hood, but they clearly already played the hood. Did they just not know the game was going to limbo? Like, I don't understand. Fastball special, I guess, doesn't really do anything if they're a fastball deck. I don't see fastball with hood often, though. It's hard to track down exactly what this list is. Dude, I don't know. There's nothing that wouldn't just be points. I mean, I will say most of these decks do not have cards that are 5 points or more. So maybe they just said, hey, I don't have 5. He might as well have it. But you'd think for like tiebreaker reasons, you'd still want to play it out.